Everybody's right now imagining that the Overrun graphic is playing the way it should.
Lava and stuff.
Lava, but, you know, obviously it's frozen. So I'll do that. Oh, wait, no, that's not the thing. Here it is. Okay, there we go.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
How's everybody doing out there?
Welcome back to Overrun, the best post show here. Are there anybody else do post shows for their own podcast?
I don't know.
So maybe we can claim to be the best at that, Larson. Anyways, hope you guys are doing good.
Yes.
Fun show today.
Yeah.
Got to talk about a Bailey heel turn.
That's cool.
And then a little bit we're going to talk about Killer Kross. Let's just talk about it now.
Yeah, let's do non-news.
What the heck is Impact doing, man?
Nothing good, I'll tell you that much.
Here we go. Look, this one worked. This one actually worked. We got the
Music today?
Music is happening too.
Good. Hey, Wong's here.
Wong! Oh my goodness!
Perfect timing.
Great timing. Actual full cam. Oh no, really? Full cam.
Oh my goodness, what a mess.
I always thought it was like go to full cam first, then actual full cam. But it's
post-show,
the other way around.
Mess. Yeah.
It's the other way. We're gonna rebrand this thing soon, anyways.
Yeah. So here's the story. Apparently, WrestleZone first broke this. That going back for a while now, Killer Kross has been on the outs with Impact. He has been booked since Slammiversary.
You know that GIF?
He went on Petey Williams' podcast and talked trash about the company.
Yeah, Impact employee Petey Williams went on his podcast.
Said he's stuck in a bad contract that pays him peanuts.
So remember, the Will Arnett GIF from Arrested Development?
I made a terrible mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he did that as soon as he signed that contract because that's been the case for him. Mm-hmm. So what happened now, Larson?
So now apparently Impact doesn't want to book him anymore because he refused to blade during a match at Slammiversary with Eddie Edwards. Apparently, there was no medical lab testing done in advance, blood testing, to make sure there weren't any wrestlers who could be carrying any blood-borne diseases. And then also, there was no doctor on site for their show.
Okay, assuming this is true. Isn't that shocking?
The doctor's part especially.
Is super shocking.
Yeah.
I thought that was, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that a requirement?
I would think it would be.
Like
I
to
think
get
that'd be
licensed?
one of those. Yeah, I would think so.
I'm sorry, where was this?
At Slammiversary.
And where did Slammiversary take place?
In July, I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Slammiversary
2019, yeah. See what it was.
Anniversary 2019.
You would think that would be a necessity.
Dallas, Texas. I am almost positive that in order to get licensed,
You would think so.
they would have to do that.
I don't know how common lab work is done. I imagine at WWE it's probably done fairly regularly. Mm-hmm. As far as the independent stuff, I don't know.
Okay, so my only context for this was New Orleans. Was it? Yeah. New Orleans. Remember?
Yeah.
When there was 30 shows in town or 60 shows or whatever, and the commission was being extra sort of particular about those shows. Like everybody had to have an EMT there or something that.
And they also don't do pile drivers.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Moves,
they were restricting a bunch of the stuff they could do.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, well, everybody also has EMTs, but I thought that was a normal, everybody usually does have to have an EMT there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because all sorts of stuff can happen.
Yeah.
So, man, yeah, Alex C here in chat says, remember yesterday when you said, that was me, Impact could be the tertiary company on the up? They immediately went full Impact on us.
Yeah, they did.
Now
Every time that you think they take a step forward, they take 2 steps back, man.
It is entirely possible. The thing that I think it's in there, it said also Impact officials weren't happy about having to go get fake blood for the spot because they still did it. You got to also consider this is coming probably directly from Killer Kross.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm sure there's another side to this, but it would be if true. So that caveat, if true, that is shocking and it's an understatement to say that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Impact, every time you think, man, Impact might have their shit together, they fuck up.
Yeah, they do.
Impact, they're fuck ups.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah, I don't blame Killer Kross given those circumstances not wanting to take a blade to his head.
Right? Alex says those commissions work on a state-by-state basis. I guess Texas is just the Wild West. I don't think it is. I thought Texas.
They just passed a bunch of laws to make getting a gun easier.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Apparently, there's more to it. So, AAA, they're using apparently Impact's promoter's license to put on their New York show.
Oh, gosh.
The one not in Madison Square Garden itself, but the theater by it. And according to this Fightful report, they're asking, or at least it's been implied to AAA, that Impact would prefer that Killer Kross is not on the card. Killer Kross is basically almost a mainstay on AAA these days. Probably because they actually pay him well.
Yeah, I know.
And now I want if it's a thing like, well, yeah, you can use a promoter's license to make this putting on the show easier, but we don't want you to put Killer Kross on the show.
Can we do anything to help Killer Kross here, man? Can we write a sternly worded letter right now to Impact? What is this letter going to say?
Dear Impact, stop being Impact. Get your shit together.
Okay, I don't want it to be written in the words of Baron Corbin. Dear Impact.
You fucking suck.
Okay, first off, you fucking suck.
You treat your wrestlers, or some of your wrestlers.
Hold on, how about this? Let's be a bit more diplomatic here, because sometimes you have to ease into it with.
You were letting the wrestling community down.
It has come to our attention that you fucking suck.
Well, this isn't a new thing. The Impact sucks. This has been going on for at least a decade, if not more.
Even recently, after you had not fucking sucked.
No, how about this? Erase all that.
Okay, it's all gone.
All right. Dear Impact.
Crap.
I thought you were done being Impact, but yet you continually disappoint. Use the word disappointing, because sometimes when you direct
being Impact,
we use the word disappointed. What's the worst thing your parents could be at you? Mad or disappointed?
Oh, it's disappointed. Of course.
Yes.
Yeah. But you have disappointed us.
Yet again.
Yet again. What is this?
What is your fucking deal?
Well, hold on. What is this? 20. When were they crap? 14?
Pick a year.
2014?
Sure.
Bullshit. No, you bullshit.
You bullshit. Get your head out of your fucking ass.
Get your head.
Here are a list of demands.
Your fucking ass. Here's a list of demands.
One. Pay your wrestlers.
Pay your wrestlers.
In full. Pay for their...
On time.
In full.
In full.
And not just pay, but accommodation to travel.
Pay, but...
Because there's words that they might be finally paying talent for the hotel rooms when they travel to their shows.
Okay, so... Wait, I'm sorry. What? They don't?
They do. They finally started doing that, paying for hotels.
But they didn't. They didn't as of what, last year?
I don't think so.
Why would anybody?
Don't know.
Work there?
2.
Like, I mean, so just anecdotally speaking, I don't think he would care if we mentioned this. But like, when we used to talk to Adam Mayhem, he used to talk about being an independent pro wrestler. And he would say, yeah, I'll go out there as long as they pay for my travel and my room and they
your
give
PO,
me my payout. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's weird they would. 2. Next demand, please.
Doctor on hand.
There must be a doctor in hand.
No, on hand.
On hand.
For every TV taping and pay-per-view.
Every TV taping, pay-per-view, and house show.
Yes. Impact doesn't do house shows.
Still even do those.
Probably not, because you're failing miserably.
Probably not, because you're failing miserably. 3, you do not have the bag. I learned that phrase yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
It means money.
Money.
All right, we'll just leave 4 blank. Use your imagination here.
There's plenty of things I could fill.
Also, wait, no. 4 is actually let Killer Kross out of his contract.
Yeah.
Let Killer Kross out of his contract so he can get the bag.
Yes. Stop denying Killer Kross the bag.
Sincerely,
2 non-fans.
Edwards. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot. Number 5. Go to your local recruitment office and
turn yourself in,
son. All right, that's a good letter right there.
Yes,
that's good.
It's good.
I think we did some real good today. I think we did some real good today. All right, man. Here we go. Are you excited about ringsidenews.com?
Oh gosh, we're really gonna do this?
This is gonna be what non-news is. Here's the thing, dude. Come October, we're gonna be doing things a little bit different. So some of this non-news is gonna, by necessity, end up in real. Like we're gonna have to take that off of. And there's all sorts of things we can still talk about on post show.
Yeah, I know.
But some of the non-news stuff, it's gonna be kind of real news. Like literally today, and we love them. I'm not talking shit. I'm sort of bolstering my point here. Cultaholic, their news video, the thumbnail and the title was about Finn Balor going bald. WWE superstar changes his look. And then the little vacant guy with the question mark in him, right?
Yeah.
That's smart because people want to see that, right?
Yeah.
To us, that's like a whole lot of fucking non-news. Who cares about that, right? But apparently, they're a lot more popular than we are.
It's true.
We need to start researching, what are they doing? Oh, shit that we don't think people care about, people might care about. So some of this non-news shit, I still want to do non-news because that graphic is amazing and Wong loves it.
Yes.
But I think that non-news could be fun. We could take a look at the Twitter feed of Brad Shepard and Ringside News. All the people who are known for
disseminating questionable information.
Actual non-news. Let's see what Ringside News
All right, what do you got
for
me? This is your segment.
Perfect. This got to be kind of non-news here. Jerry Lawler explains when his WWE contract expires.
Yeah, who cares? He's barely on anyways.
All right, here we go. He has been under 3 different contracts. He's been an announcer, superstar, legend. It's a 2-year deal. It was re-upped last year. He says, these events mean a good payday. That's what everybody's here for at StarCast. It's a great opportunity. They draw big crowds. A lot of people come to see you. God, they don't even capitalize. The grammar is terrible. The great thing with WWE, I'm under the same contract that I've been under for 23 years. I'm still under an announcing contract, a talent contract, and I even have a Legends contract. But I've been on the same contract for the last 23 years, and I re-signed last January for another 2 years.
Well, I hope he's not making the same money he did 23 years ago.
I hope he is. He's a legend. Why would you want somebody to make less money?
No.
It'd be weird.
Well, I would think in theory
it'd be a little odd
for
right?
him. If he's signing contract after contract over the course of 23 years, I would hope year after year he want to make more money, not less.
I would. You're absolutely right. You're 100% right. I misread you. I'm sorry.
Yes, I wasn't suggesting.
I thought what you were saying is, from WWE standpoint, it'd be odd for them to be paying him a huge amount for announcer and talent.
Oh no, but when he does it 5 times a year, yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But then my point is, from his perspective, he says I have the same contract for 23 years. I'm saying I'm hoping not, because at a certain point you'd probably want to go and ask for a raise.
Yeah, sure. No, I agree with that. We're on the same page. Good. He says, so one more great thing about them. I've been there for so long, they still let me do independent shows because I don't wrestle there since the cardiac arrest. He should just say straight up, since I died. He was dead for
5 minutes or something like that, yeah.
He says, I haven't wrestled for them anymore, but I still do, especially with the Fox Sports thing coming up, SmackDown. I'm probably going to be doing some more stuff. The great thing is that I get to go out and do stuff like this, and they never ask me questions. They know I'm not going to do anything to embarrass the company. I'm always going to be representing, and it's good. So,
non-news.
Confirmed. That's super non-news.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, perfect. Elias on if he'll ever perform with his guitar in WWE again. Where was he? Local CBS Pittsburgh News.
Oh, there we go.
So he was in character on this one. He says, well, you can never say never, but listen, there comes a time in every wrestler's career, if you really want to take those next steps, you're going to have to evolve. You can't constantly be doing the same thing. While I really do enjoy performing in the ring and all that, there's going to come a time when I can't be doing that every single week.
We're performing wrestling or songs?
He sounds like he's kind of out of character there. That's interesting.
Yeah, I know. That sounds like a shoot.
Yeah. I wonder what this is. The headline is WWE expected a big pop for Bayley's heel turn.
Yeah.
Now, this would indicate that they have some sort of, Lacey got me a $50 Nike gift card.
Oh, really?
I need your help deciding what the hell I'm going to get with it.
Okay, dude. Let's do it. What do you want?
Well, no, not on the show.
No, that seems like perfect non-news fodder.
No, non-news is about wrestling non-news, not Steve non-news. I don't know if I want to go with lifestyle or functional.
Like running shoes?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to go with running shoes or some J's. So I don't know. The very basic premise of what I want to get with this $50 one, I want to take $50 off of.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm going to spend more than $50.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, you can get shoes for $50, but enough of any shoes you really want.
True. Let's see here. Oh, Dave Meltzer discussed the situation on Wrestling Observer Radio. Bailey's heel turn.
Yeah.
The idea for this heel heat was to get heat on Bailey.
Oh, I know which ones you should get.
But WWE had to have known this heel turn would get a pop. Yeah, maybe. I still don't know if I like those ones or these ones. Those are so nice.
You should get those ones.
And those are great too.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, like with these ones, I kind of already have like my what do I have?
Jordan 4s?
4s? My 4s kind of the same ilk. There's no red on those ones.
Yeah.
I don't have anything like that. I don't have any powder blues. I even like, what are these ones right here? I even kind of like those.
There's an option there for you.
Fans attend live television tapings because they want to see something notable take place. Oh, here you go. Here's the quote.
All right, hit me.
They knew the crowd would cheer. People will always cheer a happening. Look, this is a Paul Heyman show. I haven't been told, but I can guarantee that he knew. Here's the thing. He says he hasn't been told.
But he can't guarantee anything unless... Jeez Louise.
He said, I completely guarantee. I in his defense, I use that word a lot. It is what it is, and that's just if you're going to do a turn, they're going to cheer you. I just hope they don't end up booing Becky Lynch because that's not the goal. But that's one of the things that turned Ronda Rousey with Charlotte Flair beating her up when it was supposed to be the big Charlotte Flair heel turn.
Yeah.
I think that people are going to, they should boo. They want to boo.
Cheer who they want to cheer.
Hey, you want to get people cheering Becky again? Have her do cool stuff.
I know, that's all it takes.
And I'm sure they know that. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I actually kind of feel like now at this point they're finally kind of doing what we thought they should do, is to set everybody gunning for Becky. More or less what's happening to Sasha and Bailey now.
And who better than the horsewomen to be gunning for her?
Yeah.
That's good stuff right there, man.
Exactly.
That's good stuff.
Exactly. Get the story about her always kind of being the fourth wheel down NXT, never getting quite the opportunity, the spotlight the other three members did. Now that she's top dog, arguably, in all of WWE.
Yeah.
Maybe not. She's on the cover of the video game. So she's top dog. Now they're all gunning after her. It's a good story to tell.
Alex C. says, I agree with everything you said. Ringside News DMs people on Reddit and Twitter with burner accounts and calls them the bad F word. I hope you've got ad block on. They don't deserve the revenue.
Yeah, I've heard they do some
shady
now
stuff.
That
he mentions it, I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the 2 cents isn't going to make or break them. I doubt it's even 2 cents. Let's see here. Wong says this. He says, to be frank, I feel like you guys are talking about non-news stuff on the daily shows and important things in non-news. He says, just talk rumors every day and save the show recap for non-news. Oh, man, people like our recaps. But, yeah, I think you'll see more of the stuff that's a bit more trivial but still fun to know. You'll see that in, like, if we start doing shorter news shows once October rolls around. That's like less than a month away, dude. Like, we're a month and a day away from the AEW on TNT, everything changing.
Jonathan says, put X's for eyes over the wacky, wavy, inflatable tube men.
That'd be good.
And then metal music, heavy on There Ain't No Stopping Us Now with lyrics.
There ain't no stopping us now.
It's like, you ain't shit.
That's a good point. Slice wrestling.
Oh, God.
See, that's why I kind of was also like, man, we got to change non-news around a little bit because some of these are so funny.
Yeah.
Some of these are so hilarious.
We'll do a search for the funniest wrestling headline of the day.
Yeah.
Ollie B, we're going to do our Cardiff review after lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go home and make me some lunch. I don't have half.
Slice wrestling.
What'd you bring for lunch?
Roast beef sandwich.
Oh, okay. I think they only exist on Twitter.
All right, slice wrestling. There's a bunch of retweets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, slice wrestling. Where are you at? It's just literally retweets. I think I gotta go tweets and mentions. Do they do retweets and tweets and mentions?
Sometimes they try to break their own stories.
It is, yeah. It's been a while, huh?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Jeez. It's all just retweets.
I know.
Come on, slice.
Get your
here we
together.
go. Oh, here we go.
Wait, what's their news?
They did a poll, and they did excited for Jericho and AEW as a whole. I don't
Well, we need original content, Slice Wrestling. Does Brad Shepard put up any ridiculousness today?
I'm going to check on that next.
All right.
News. No. Oh, they have their own. Okay, let's take a look at this. Their website. It's probably going to be like, oh, Slice Wrestling. Okay, here we go. Very exciting here. In the meanwhile,
Can't wait.
I got Brad Shepard.
Can't wait.
Have I blocked him? No. Good. Let's see here.
Wong says Larson ordering Uber Eats.
Let's see here. Slice Wrestling. Report. The Fiend WWE plans. Report Ronda Rousey WWE return plans. Is that just the Divas thing?
Probably.
Must reads. Predictions. Undisputed Era to be the face of NXT on USA. Oh, here we go. Austin Theory NXT plans. This is August 5th. This is 3 weeks ago. The plan is to introduce Theory to WWE Universe at first, but will shortly be strapped with a rocket ship, pushed to the top of the NXT roster in a short time. Okay. Let's see here. Brad Shepard. He says Baron Corbin versus Cedric Alexander was an excellent match.
Wow. Hot take. Waymaker, Trump signs an executive order that you all have to go vegan. Which meat products will you miss the most and buy on the black market?
What a great question.
That is a good question.
An uncharacteristically great question from Wayne Maker. I mean, on a more regular basis, it's going to be red meat. I use it with my burritos when I cook those. I like it with the cheeseburgers and the flippity flop. But like
bacon and ribs for me as ones I'd search
ribs, out. Like I don't have ribs often, but I would be very sad if I had to give up ribs. But just for me, it'd just be like ground beef, man.
I can do without ground beef. I think.
Nah, man, it's just so good.
I don't eat it very often.
Yeah,
it is good. I just don't eat it very often.
Yeah. Do you eat bacon more than you eat ground beef?
Yeah.
You eat ribs more than you eat ground beef?
Not probably ribs.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But when I want ribs,
how often do you eat bacon? Because usually you substitute ground beef with like ground turkey.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, usually we don't do ground beef a whole lot.
Yeah, sometimes.
There was a while there where you're getting at Trader Joe's. You can get a packet of pre-cooked bacon, nitrate free, of course. And we were, like once a week we'd have something with bacon in it.
Yeah. I don't eat it that often, but I really like it when I do.
W.S. Fletcher says, "Being I am vegan, I miss chicken, ribs, and bacon. Chicken is probably the protein source I eat the most, so that'd be kind of tough. I guess I'd have to eat a lot of lentils."
Let's see here. This would be great. Jonas says, "Can we get a ride along with Funhouse Bray and Puppet Vince?" I would like that. I think it'd be good. Oh yeah, I remember that. Nate Morris says, "I knew Ringside News was bad when the Lars situation first broke, and they made a news post for each old post of his that was found. More old messages on the message board found." Yeah. Let's see if Rovert's breaking anything.
Oh yeah,
Rovert's an interesting one because he does actually seem to like. I think he sort of he says he knows more than he does.
Oh, he always plays coy.
Yeah. And he comes off as like a freaking... He really does come off like a shitty 15-year-old on wrestling message boards. But he seemingly has somebody around that is feeding him info.
He's not fond of Dave Meltzer too, right?
Well, according to when I was talking to guys at Wrestle Talk, they seem to think that he used to be heavy on the Wrestling Observer message boards. That's where he got his start, I guess.
Gotcha.
So he can be really snarky with Dave, but then he'll also like give him props when he'll give him credit when credit's due.
Yeah, I always kind of thought, what's going on over there?
I don't know. Like when I put in his, here we go. Let's see here. 1 hour ago, in addition to WrestleZone's story about Impact being upset that Kross wouldn't blade, we're told they don't want him on the AAA show in New York City. There's a lot to this. Bill Pritchard, this Rover retweeted this. Sean's report about the merchandise payments, Kross's potential outside bookings is 100% accurate. I've spoken with multiple people in the company that said payments have been missing with varying reasons. Some believe the new travel policy is a way to try to make good on it. He also retweeted this from, what is RTE News? A teenager in the UK has gone blind after several years of a diet completely lacking in fruits and vegetables.
It's not surprising.
It's not surprising. That's kind of shocking to me.
And that's what
I didn't know you can go completely blind.
I'm sure he's got a vitamin deficiency of some sort.
Man, that is pretty shocking.
My parents always say eat carrots because they're good for your eyes.
Well, yeah. How are your eyes, though?
I mean, I can't see. That's more of a genetics thing. They're healthy.
Oh, man. Let's see here.
What's his comment on the Marty Skrull situation?
He says, been saying November since at least that time where Twitter was insistent that his deal was up last April. He's also big, really big, on saying, see, I told you so. He's big on that. And yet his Twitter account, it doesn't grow at all.
That's interesting.
Like, he does seem to be the one guy who seemingly doesn't care or simply has no idea how to monetize his inside sources.
That's interesting.
Like, why doesn't he start a podcast?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what what if everybody decides to leave Ring of Honor?
Goodbye, Ring of Honor.
They literally have
just to be Matt
nobody
Taven. Matt Taven versus Invisible Man.
Well, even him, like we talked about it.
Oh, that's right. His deal's up soon.
His deal's up soon.
I'd be shocked if he left Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm. Impact has announced that Ken Shamrock is returning September 5th and 6th in Las Vegas. Rover speculates, Ken, we need you to cough up blood. Here, swallow this blade.
I'll have to talk on the Killer Kross situation.
Yeah. What is this?
What is that?
Some GOP Congress candidate is a former wrestler.
Oh, dear. Hey, wait, who was that? Which wrestler was it?
I remember hearing about this. Dan Rodimer?
Oh,
it sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar.
Oh, Daniel Rodman? I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either. Ooh, W.S. Fletcher, that's rough.
What's that?
He's nearsighted in one eye and farsighted in the other.
Oh, man.
That'd be rough.
Ooh, where am I? Wow, that sucks. I was nearsighted before LASIK.
Yeah, I'm still nearsighted. Just one eye is worse than the other. I can't imagine having to, you can't not ever have corrective lenses on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this Rover feed here. Oh, and then Casey Michael, I noticed this also. Said from what he's told, Candice LeRae is banged up. But that's the only details he has right now. Not surprising after that takeover, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Rough. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm like Jonathan. I have two different astigmatisms in either eye. This one's bad, and this one's not that bad.
And does that prevent you from getting LASIK?
I've heard yes and no.
Yeah. Zach Stolba says a presidential candidate. It was Andrew Yang, not Wang Yang, tweeted at AEW.
He tweeted congratulations to Chris Jericho, yeah.
Fool's polling at 2%. It's probably going to be withdrawing soon. Apparently his fundraising is pretty good, but he can't bust through the polls. He's perpetually
not a lot of people can. It's a three-person race at this point.
Because there's so many people. So it's I wonder if a guy like what's his name? Yang? I wonder if a guy like Yang can, if his fundraising is decent, he doesn't have to withdraw anytime soon. So if he can just last, and hopefully a lot of people, when September rolls around, I think that's the next major debate. No, wait, where am we? We're in
September now.
September. I think later this month is the next major debate.
If he can make it on that stage.
But yeah, because the threshold is hardly anybody can actually claim the threshold right now. Thayer says, I've been wearing glasses my whole life. Couldn't imagine not having them. It is trippy. It is a very, very, when I first got LASIK, I remember this very distinctly. It's a very strange thing because I was like super nearsighted. And when like the world is kind of blurry out there, I think psychologically, and this wasn't like a major thing, but psychologically, whenever I would take out my contacts or not wear my glasses, I would feel there was an element of like just sort of being, I don't know if isolate is the right word, but sort of detached from everybody.
Yeah.
And it was just a feeling I was used to. I didn't realize it until I got LASIK.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden everything was in focus always.
You can't remove yourself from the world anymore.
Right. It was very interesting to me. Like I didn't fuck me up or anything. I didn't have to go to therapy or anything, but it was something that I had to adjust to because for a long time. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, I'm hungry.
Me too.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.